Welcome to IGBO AREA TV, where we break down the truth in a way everyone can understand. Today, we take a deep look into the recent decision by the Nigerian courts in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. The court has just rejected some of the main evidence presented by the Nigerian government through the DSS. But why did this happen? What does it mean? And how will it affect the future of the trial? Let us explain it all in simple terms. Remember, I promised to come back again after the afternoon's video to explain what happened today in court. It is really very interesting. Are you ready? This week, a federal high court in Abuja threw out two video clips and 3 written statements that were presented by the Department of State Services, DSS. These were things that Nnamdi Kanu supposedly said or did while he was in DSS custody back in 2015. The government believed this was strong evidence against him, but the judge said, no, this evidence cannot be accepted. It cannot be accepted. That is what the judge said. Now, we got to know why the evidence will not be accepted. Because Nnamdi Kanu has no lawyer present when he made those statements. The law in Nigeria is very clear. When a person is being questioned on or making a statement to security agents, they must have their lawyer present. It is their right. In case you don't know, learn this now. It is very clear. Listen again. It says, when a person is being questioned or making a statement to security agents, police, DSS, army, they must have their lawyer present. It is their right. So, even if the DSS said that Nnamdi Kanu talked freely, the judge ruled that it doesn't matter. The law comes first, and without a lawyer, those videos and statements cannot be used in the court. The court based its judgment on Section 17, subsection 2 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act. That law says clearly that statements made during an investigation must be done with legal representation. Not only that, the judge also followed a past ruling from the Supreme Court, which said the same thing. This shows that the court is following the rules, not just emotions or politics. This is not just about videos or papers. This is about the rule of law in Nigeria. Now, what happened here sends a message to the government and to all security agencies. You must follow due process. You cannot just collect statements from people without respecting their rights. This case is now a very strong legal precedent. That means in future trials, lawyers and judges can refer to this case to defend the rights of other people who may face similar situations. So this case will not be a reference because it stands. During trials in courts, the law can say, Kanu versus DSS, yeah, this was followed, and that is it. Now, let's be honest. This case is not just a legal one. It also has deep political meaning. Nnamdi Kanu is not just any man. He is the leader of a strong movement that is calling for the independence of Biafra. Many in the federal government see him as a threat. But this court ruling shows that even agitators have rights under the law. Now, the government has a big problem. Most of their strong evidence has been thrown out. Listen carefully. Most of their strong evidence has been thrown out. What will they do next? The only thing they have left is an old video from Sahara Reporters in 2014, where Kanu spoke about Biafra publicly. But that video was made long before his arrest. So, it may not be enough to win the case. That is how it stands now. I'm telling you. Their evidence somehow has been depleted. So the only thing they have is that old video where Kanu spoke about Biafra publicly. And the video was made before his arrest. So it may not be enough to win the case for them. Now, this case is also a lesson to journalists, content creators, and the general public. First, it shows us how important legal education is. We are learning. This is, each day we do presentations here. If you tell me you have not learned anything, that means you are not serious. You have not been following. Remember, we put these videos in a playlist for you to study. You can refer to this video. It's in a playlist. We are piling them up in a playlist. You don't get education only in schools. No, you can get education from things like this. At least you've known part of your right as a citizen. During an investigation, the law enforcement agency does not have the right to query you or to interrogate you without the presence of your lawyer. So, like we said, this particular thing is showing how important legal education is. Many young people don't know that you have the right to remain silent and ask for your lawyer. The police could be trying to squeeze something out of you. You must make a statement, and you keep telling them, I will not make any statement until I see my lawyer. I will not make any statement until I see my lawyer. I will not make any statement until I see my lawyer. The ruling proves that the court will protect that right. If you fight for it, if they don't intimidate you to the point of, like as it is within Nnamdi Kanu's case, they forced him under duress based on the presentation you see in the court. He made certain statements. Now, the second one is that it shows us how justice can still be found in Nigeria, even in sensitive cases. The court did not bow to pressure or emotion. And this is what we have been begging the courts. Don't be influenced, it's like most cases government will win. No, the government doesn't have to win. Treat it fairly. The court presently, I don't know what will happen later. They are looking at the law and they are following it. You understand? And this judgment, this particular judgment may give more strength to those who believe Kanu has been treated unfairly. They will see this as a win-win for him and a loss for the Nigerian security system. Now, it may also lead to more questions. Why was he interrogated without a lawyer? Why did it take so long for the court to admit this? Was there an attempt to silence him or misrepresent him? These are serious questions that may not go away anytime soon. Sincerely. The trial is not yet over, but this ruling is a big turning point. Yes. If the government cannot bring new legal evidence, their case may fall apart. You understand? As we speak, their evidence has been destroyed. And some legal experts are already saying that if things continue the way it is, the way it went today, the court may be forced to release Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you, that is what they are pondering. I'm not talking about the judge, but people who are legal juggernauts, legal experts. If things continue this way, they can just announce Nnamdi Kanu's release. You know, midway into this trial, some of us became worried. Even me too. There was a point when the government was presenting their evidences and their witnesses. I was worried to a point. I was like, this thing no go end though. We thought it would end in May. From all indication. Now, it's getting into June and it will go into June. But as it seems today, with what happened today, man. So, the court may be forced to release Nnamdi Kanu. That will be a huge blow to the government and a major victory for IPOB supporters. And it is also a test for judicial independence. Remember, 3 judges during Buhari's reign as president. 3 judges squashed off everything. And they did this based on that his being brought back into this country was illegal, in an illegal way. Those judges were transferred. What will happen? We are watching. Based on what happened today, this is a kind of, we are seeing what we call judicial independence. Now, will the courts continue to do the right thing, even if it goes against powerful interests, just like the federal government? Will the court continue to do the right thing? Time will tell. We applaud this particular one, but we will wait. Because, now, no matter your views on Biafra or Nnamdi Kanu, this case shows that justice must follow the law, not politics, not emotion. Today, the Nigerian court has reminded us of that truth. We will continue to follow this case and bring you the facts in plain, clear language. This is IGBO AREA TV, your voice, your truth.